Hi, I'm John, living in Milton Keynes in the United Kingdom. Welcome to video 7 of 7, showing the restoration work of my 1960 Morris Mini Miner. I've done a lot of work since the last video, since video number 6, and as you can see, it looks more or less complete. Well, in fact it is. I've got all the running gear in place, all of the suspension, front and rear on the subframes, brand new tyres. These are Dunlop Aquajet tyres. These are quite a vintage design. I've also got the engine in place now. So the engine is has been refurbished, and I've spent a lot of work and a lot of time doing that up. So as you can see, that's now in place. All new hoses. Obviously, I've replaced some of the components such as water pump, all the leads, electrical wires, hoses, clips, that kind of thing, and given it a really good clean up. Obviously it's been cleaned meticulously, so hopefully this will enter concourse events next year. And so I'll just show you around a bit more. Now the bodywork is pretty close to as I want it. There are a few small minor blemishes which I need to take care of, as far as just very fine scratches which I can cut out with some cutting compound. But anyway, I'm just going to show you inside a bit more. Okay, this is the interior, which is now fully installed. Now everything in this is original, that you can see. That's everything except the carpets. The carpets are from a company called Newton Commercial, so this is the complete carpet kit. But everything else you can see, the door cards, the door trims, the seats, steering wheel, headlining, dash area, all of that is original to the car. Now if I just lift up the back of the front seat, I've now got these little wicker baskets under the rear seats which look really nice. And what I've done for the door cards, I've got a special vinyl paint which I had matched to the original colour. I've now used that to paint all the door cards, and really I've just cleaned the areas which were grubby. For example, these rear pillar trims and the plasterboard shelf trim were quite grubby, so I've had to clean those quite thoroughly before I put them back into the car. Okay, so as you can see, it more or less is complete now. It's quite a nice little car now. I'm really pleased with it. I've got these original door pull cords on the left and right hand doors. The original windows, the original sliding glass windows with these original metal catches, and the original partition strips, ceiling strips, and it's also got these original wheel trims, which are these ones here. These were manufactured between 1959 and 1960, and they're a little bit smaller than the later ones, so you can see a little bit more wheel colour on the edges. So those are original items. And I'm just going to show you a little bit more in the trunk area. So this is the trunk. So I have the petrol tank's been powder coated, and so that's been powder coated, and the interior of that has been polished and so on. So I've done all that. I also have an original battery strap, this tan colour battery strap, the original battery box cover, original to the car, so that's on there. Okay. Now I'll try and show you a little bit underneath the car. So there's a brand new exhaust on there as well, running the full length of the car. Exhaust hangers all new, the braking system's all new, so I've had to redo all of that. Okay. Now with what needs to be done to the car, the last thing it needs is to be given its annual bill of health. So in the UK we call it an MOT test. It's got different names around the world, but it hasn't had that yet, but I'm pretty confident it will get through that okay. And as you can see, the front grille's now in place, and this is the original Old English white colour which I've got on there. The headlamps, I'm going to change these to halogen headlamps. These are the original sealed sealed bulb units, but these are quite old design, so I'm going to replace those with a more modern design, a lot more safer design. Now the only things that I need to do to it as far as getting it assembled is the washer bottle, which goes here. These are the two holes for the washer bottle, so that's going to have to go on as well, because the MOT inspection will fail it if it doesn't have any washer fluid for the windscreen. So that has to go on. And the carburettor, I don't know if you can see it, that carburettor has been refurbished and it looks brand new, but in fact this carburettor is 50 years old. It's original to the car. So this was brilliantly refurbished by a company here in the UK, and they specialise in that, so I let them take care of it. I also have electronic ignition, so you might not notice it here, but inside the distributor cap there's an electronic igniter in place of points. So this electronic module is a lot more reliable than having the old-fashioned type of points, which can fail quite regularly. So this is also immune to moisture as well. The electronic module is immune to moisture, so that was a really good investment, I think, as well. What I did today, what's taken me quite a long time to do today, was to align the steering. The front wheels had to be aligned, so the way that I did that was I ran a piece of string, taken off the wheel caps, a piece of string from one end of the car to the other end, and measured the distance from the string to the centre of the wheel. And the back of the car is a little bit narrower than the front of the car, so I had to take that into account, and from that centre point then mark out the toe angle between the front and the rear of the wheel as a measurement. So I had to adjust it by using that piece of string as a string method, which is quite an easy method to use. So really, there's not really a lot more to show you. I think this is going to be the last video. What I will do is probably make another video with the car running on the road, maybe at a show when someone want to take it to a show. But I think for the build part of this Mini, I think this has really covered it. So thanks for being patient. It's taken me a while to get this video number 7 on YouTube, but I'm really pleased with the car now. And so as I said, the last things I need to do is get the washer bottle on, and to make sure the timing is correctly set, the ignition timing and the carburettor adjustments are correctly set, and then I'll be hitting the road. So anyway, thanks a lot for watching, and I look forward to showing you video number 8, which shows the car on the road. Thank you.